What's up? Shout out to you guys. How are we doing? Hopefully we're all doing well. Shout out to the Otter Gang. Much love to you guys. How we all doing? I hope you're doing well. It's nice, bright, and early here in Australia. It has been a scorcher lately. Not only was it hot yesterday, Earl says, but I left my headlights on, so when I left work yesterday, my car battery was dead. Was not a happy man. Hopefully I see some better luck today. Thank you for being here, Earl, and I'm sorry about your car. That sucks. I hate having car issues. I have had some car issues in my time, especially in Canada when you get snowed in and you're bailing out your car. Now, a trick in Canada, when your car is stuck in the snow, they say to carry clumping kitty litter so that you can pour it under your wheels in order to get traction. Fun fact about Canada that not a lot of people know are little tricks about getting out of the snow. So let's jump into Bitcoin. I know that was random AF, but hopefully we all have some better luck today. Now, in the Discord, we gave this long setup here. We were looking at the bottom of this range, hopefully looking to get into a trade. Now, price did come down, and Jerome, Mr. Powell, Mr. Hawkish, Mr. Dovish, whatever you want to call him, he has testified, and testified he has. And we've had a different reaction on Bitcoin, the Dixie, and the S&P. And we will look at that as well. I believe the dollar is pumping, S&P is dumping, and Bitcoin is sideways again. So very, very, very mixed messages after his little chat, testimony, chinwag, whatever you call it. We've got it. So let's look at this trade setup that we gave yesterday. Now, we gave this trade setup yesterday at 22,320. This was back here Monday morning. We were looking for price to come down. It came down actually perfectly. Our retracement level was here. We came to here. We were like, let's look just below here at the 786. It came down a nice little move. I mean, we were desperate, right? We were desperate, but you could have caught a 1% move yesterday with this trade setup. That was given in yesterday's live stream. If you didn't catch it, well, neither did I. So we're okay. I worked hard yesterday and we made some money anyways. So now we're having some sort of reaction. Maybe we got volatility coming to the market that we've always been asked for. But on these higher term time frames, we can see we got the Darth Maul wick from the Jerome Powell speech. And now we're going sideways with a bit more volume. So hopefully, friends, Otter Gang, OGs out there, we can find some confluence into our trading plan, whether it's going up or whether it's going down. We will make money. We will figure this out together. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's jump into the charts and figure some things out in order to build a plan, because without a plan, you're lost, right? If you don't know where you're going, the first thing you got to ask yourself is, where are we going? So we're going to go to the higher term time frames, zoom out, look at what market Cipher is telling us. We'll go through Bitcoin and we'll go from there. Now, we do have this vertical line here. What is this vertical line? Well, Monday the 13th or 14th, whatever date it lands for you, that is going to be CPI data, right? So the thing that's affecting is that we have CPI data coming out and jobs, I believe, coming out. So jobs, we want less people to have jobs. Isn't this a weird market? We don't want people to have jobs in order for Bitcoin to go up. We want people to not be able to get jobs. Therefore, they're not able to spend money. Therefore, it's good for the economy. Very weird messages. Now, also with CPI, we want inflation to come down, but they're saying it might stay around 0.25, 0.5 basis points, which isn't really down in my opinion. So going into Bitcoin's price here, we can see we have this rollover of this bearish divergence that is looking bearish to me. Brooke Frolich, what's up? How are we doing, birthday girl? Thank you so much for being here. I hope Jake spoiled you. Happy birthday. And if you didn't hear me sing, I sang for you. I sang for you on the 4th because it was the 5th in Australia. That's why. So I hope you're having a great day. Say hi to Jake. Much love to you. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you were spoiling yourself. I saw you making those trades in the Discord. So happy to have you here. Shout out to you, Brooke. And shout out to you, Earl. Thank you so much for being here as well. So we can see that this bearish divergence has played out. Money flow has yet to cross into the red on the longer term time frames. We can see it's still in the green here, which is still bullish in my opinion. We're waiting to see if the money flow will come out. And right now, even if we turn the incline on, we can see that we've had a little bit of relief here on the 2-day, which is worrisome for Bitcoin if we're looking for it to go downwards, right? We're looking for money flow to cross over into the red on the longer term time frames if we want price to drop. Right now, no signs of that. Right now, it looks like a little bit of relief. With the 3-day, same kind of thing. It's kind of flattened, but it is looking to come down. VWAP is pointing down as well. So mixed signals there, but overall, it is still in the green on the long-term time frames. Here's the daily. We can see that the RSIs are splitting, and it's looking like it wants to do something. Now, we were talking about this yesterday, how we could be getting some sort of bullish divergence on the daily. To me, this is too weak sauce, in my opinion. This is not very strong. It's not very steep. So it doesn't look like quite the bull div as of yet. We could get a little bit more of a wick down and maybe drop this momentum wave lower, and then we can be looking at it. So keep that in mind. It is lower. It is definitely lower than this one, but it's very, very weak. So I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket looking at that bull div, right? We do have the daily that has played out, this one here, coming down as well. So mixed signals there, but overall, the higher term time frame suggests downwards action. Same with the trend. The trend is your friend until the end, and we can see that we have a clear set downtrend here that is working its way down. We are looking to get lower lows than 21.3. Right? To change that structure. We've been talking about this change of structure. We've also been talking about a lot of people's trend lines where, oops, I missed there. I don't normally miss, my friends, but I missed there. We also been talking about this trend line here. This trend line obviously has come down now, and it hasn't been broken. So there's many things to be watching here, but also on the shorter term time frames, we will take a look on what we can trade in order to be profitable, because we would like to get into a trade. We have been going sideways AF for 4 days now? I took a scalp on the weekend within this range, and that was it. I mean, sometimes no trade is better than a trade, but I saw Sniper's Nightmare. Shout out to Sniper's Nightmare with a big gala trade. Shout out to you, bro. Good work out there. Proud of you, my man. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So there are trades out there, and we will take a look at the alts and what they are doing. Overall picture with Bitcoin right now, it looks like it's attempting to go down. We had the trade set up here. It has bounced up, and we're seeing the reaction to this news, right? So as we zoom down, we can see that, is this possibly a bull div? on the shorter term time frames. Well, on the 14, the 12, and the 10, money flow is still in the red, and we're getting a red dot starting to print, but it has bounced up. Sorry, my nose is really itchy this morning. Has bounced up and can possibly reject that red dot, but we have the red dot printed. Can we continue to curl over here? That would be bearish for Bitcoin. Now, since Jerome spoke, I think we finally got some volume, which is nice, right? Which is nice. You can see, boom, we got some volume. We're back in business. We could be moving one way or the other, and we've got some blood diamonds. Now, scary, scary blood diamonds don't always play out, so we have to be cautious on what's printing on my market cipher, also with the indicators and how we're trading them. Level to level right now, you can see that we have come down to the previous lows. We have wicked down, and we're trying to come back up. So the bulls do not want to give up this level, but yet on the Dixie, on the dollar index, we are pumping, which should be bearish for Bitcoin. And on the S&P, it's dumping, which should be bearish for Bitcoin. And Bitcoin's like, nah, look at the thumbnail. Nah, I'm not going down. I'm going to stay right here. Which is kind of confusing for us traders, because we just want it to move, to be honest. We just want it to move so that we can trade it. So it is a bit frustrating to sit on your hands, but sometimes it is the only trade that we have, right? It is the only trade that we have. We go over to the S&P right now. We'll go over to the 12 on the S&P, and we can see clear rejection. We've even drawn it out, and it's following clear rejection, coming down, right? Come up to this 4,070 that we marked out, and it's clearly coming down, right? And then on the Dixie, well, Pump-a-Palooza, look at me go, popping right off of this trend line here, back up into this high zone at 105.4, which is pretty extreme for a dollar. You know what I mean? That's pretty extreme. We're back up here. We've had this dip down, but look at this fly, right? So it is flying right now, and S&P is dumping right now. So it's very odd, in my opinion, that Bitcoin is not following trend and not dumping. It's not so much a decoupling, but it's just a less of a reaction to what actual markets are doing. Okay, so back down into the lower term time frames, and we can see money flow is in the red. We have reversal patterns kicking off up top, saying that we're coming down. We are attempting to maybe push down for another leg down. That is something to be watched. So what will we be looking for? Now, last night I told you guys that we could be coming down for a wick down to match this one. I gave that trade setup in the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, make sure to come to the Discord, because we got trade setups. We got good traders in there. We got people extracting profits. We got, I think Sniper's Nightmare is 130% or something like that. Something wild. But you know what? Good traders in there. Brewberry sharing his charts last night. Absolute alpha, right? So we're looking right now at what's going to happen with Bitcoin, right? What's going to happen? Well, it's nice to have some volume back in the charts. We can zoom out. We can get all these price predictions. We can get all these levels for you guys in order to help you guys extract some profits. Now, obviously, we're going to look at very similar things right now. We got the point of control, the local golden pocket, right, that is looking to hold price down. Will we make an attempt at that? So the golden pocket's up here. We also know that there's a point of control locally for the whole range here. If we pull volume, we can easily see that we have a very nice point of control. We got the high volume node here, but look at what we're doing right now is that we're putting in quite a strong one below here, which is holding up price, right? We do have a couple below us that we could look for a bounce, right? That's why we have this box down below. TRD Farmer, oh, it's alive. Yes, it's alive. It's alive. It's alive. And it's 5 a.m. in the morning, and we're alive, and we're kicking butts and taking names. That's how we roll. So thank you for being here, Mr. Farmer. Yeehaw, let's farm some Bitcoin, baby. So we can see that we have the levels above and the levels below. We want to be trading this range, right? We want to be trading the range, and we can see that we've come down. We've popped off this key level here. Look, it didn't even hit my long notification. I'm going to bring this up because that would have woken me up. And guess what? We would have been getting up at 3 a.m. rather than, no, we would have been getting up at 12. That would have been bad. Mrs. Otter wouldn't have liked that. He might have fallen asleep. I'm putting people to sleep already. I mean, I could definitely go back to bed. So don't tempt me right now. I got the beautiful, beautiful Australian brown bean coffee. It's so delicious. But it's never enough, is it? It's never enough. Why are we so tired? We got to harness our inner Batman. I hope you're all doing well. Batman says hello. We also have the lucky Jade Bulbasaur. Hello. Hello, Jade Bulbasaur. Okay. And of course we have you guys, the Otter Gang. The awesome Otter Gang. Happy birthday, Brooke. And happy birthday. There's another member. Uh-oh. He was the day after you. Brooke, I forgot his name. I'm bad at this shed out stuff. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. So let's get back to the TA. Bitcoin is moving, okay? Happy days. Bitcoin is moving. Snake eyes on the 30. Looks like we're getting a bounce and a push upwards. So look for Bitcoin price right now to move its way upwards, at least to the top of this range, right? Oopsie. At least to the top of this range. So I'd be looking for a short. If the volume does not pick up immensely, be looking for a short at 22.6 and at 22.850-ish area. Right around there. If not, we can see this might roll over, right? We can also look right now at coinalyze.net, see if there's any divergences on the CVD. Because when it's flat, I like to look at the CVD. We can see here, even on the CVD, when it's flat on price, we can see that we're getting a divergence as well, which helps us find moves in the market. So we're heading flat downwards right now. But if we look at open interest, can we get something here? We can see open interest is coming out. CVD is coming up, which is a divergence, which means price is going to work its way down. What happens? Price works its way down. So this is kind of like a little indicator. I think Jason Casper uses this, but you can see the roll up here and then the roll down here, which is a leading indicator. Well, not leading, but over a period of time, it gives you a divergence, which can help you trade in the direction of which way it's going to dump, especially when price is moving so flat sideways. That's just another indicator. So it's coinalyze.net. You know, you put in BTC, open interest, CVD, and you look for divergences either on price or within these two indicators. That always helps out me, especially when price is doing this right here, right? So maybe take a look at that, add it to your trading regimen. There's always ways to build confluence throughout. So right now I see a dip down, grabbing liquidity, right, and looking to pump its way back up and maybe test these highs, maybe come up and grab some of these shorts, grab some liquidation up here. But we're going to wait and see how price reacts. Now let's look at Gala, because obviously Gala has made some moves and Mr. Sniper's Nightmare hasn't shared it with us. We had this Gala short set up quite a while now, and it's played out. I mean, Gala's come down back into this previous range, right? So Gala's right in the middle of this range. It's not something I'd be looking to trade now. Kind of the move has kind of played out, right? So we're in this range. We can see that we've, oh, look at that volume profile bouncing perfectly off of this 0.0365 area. So look at this. Musgrave, what's up, Musgrave? How are you, man? My man, always commenting, liking in every video. Nick Musgrave, the undercover brother from another mother, always here supporting the channel. Love you, bro. Thank you so much for being here. It's 5 a.m. in Sydney, and we out here trying to get you guys beautiful setups. So we have a volume node below here, but we will look for a price to react. Here we have this range, and possibly we can look for Gala to have a little bit of a bounce here and come back up. So let's watch Gala. Maybe, just maybe, we can have a higher high here and we can move back up. Let's pull a fib. Let's look quickly. Oh, okay. So I'm going to look for something around here and possibly fire off along to target the tops again, back to the point of control, right? So just keep an eye out for Gala. It is moving, right? When things are moving in Bitcoin doesn't mean we can't find trades. So we will set you guys up, hopefully, in order to make some nice profits. I don't like how that is behind, so I will move that here, and I'll move that here. That's more neat. Keep your charts neat. I'm trying to keep my charts neat. So looking over at other coins. Now we can see most of the market right now is red. When we look over, it's a very good indication of what is happening. Most things are in the red. We can see that even XCN has taken quite a big dump. Blur, MKR. Now I haven't seen anybody throw up any alts in the chat, but we will keep an eye on the alts. Now Matic is doing its own thing. Matic is definitely doing its own thing because Matic is just on fire lately. And it's like, nah, whatever. I'm going to go this way. You guys have fun down there. We were looking for a bounce, obviously, off of this 1.1. But we are looking for Matic to come back down to this $1 zone, right? So that we can DCA and pick up some bags. But right now, Matic is kind of just defying the odds, in my opinion. And it doesn't care if you're bearish. It's just going to keep going up. So we have a clear uptrend on Matic. Maybe this lower low right here can be a significant sign that Matic is going to come back down to reality. So let's look up for a short setup. Short setup would be, well, we got to pull volume first. Yeah, power and control popped off there. Probably got a fib right down here. 786. So our short setup would definitely be at these highs here. Looking to target down below. So because we've had this significant lower low from this one, if we look to the right here, take out this Fibonacci, we'll pull up, we'll take a look, but you can see that this low here is lower than this one, which in my opinion has broken the structure. Higher high, higher lower low, right? So we're looking for this to down to here, right? That's what we're looking. We're also looking for this on Bitcoin, so that would make sense to me as well, as we're looking for this lower low, which we've failed to get so far. Now Ethereum reacted to the news, and it has done very much the same thing as Bitcoin. Two lows. Couldn't this be a double bottom and send us to the moon? Well, we need to be cautious. We need to practice good risk management. I did not catch these wicks down because that was 3 a.m. And guess what? We got up at 4:15 a.m. in order to be here with you guys. So make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and join us in the free Discord because we're out here sweating because we're wearing a hat in Australia that isn't built for Australia. Over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin CME futures. No gaps to be said. There was one down below here. It has been filled, right? We're looking for the CME gap down below at 20,500 right here. So be cautious. Know that Bitcoin wants to move down to here. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. We have this trend line. It has yet to be broken. It looks like Bitcoin wants to move upwards. Bitcoin dominance has come down. So therefore money has gone basically into Matic. Matic is just being a total boss right now. So we're looking for Matic to drop down. Can it bounce off this trend line? We'll keep an eye on Matic for sure because it looks like it's broken structure. So that could be a good short coming up your way on Matic. Keep an eye out for that. So overall, with this news, with Jerome Powell speaking, we've got mixed signals. Bitcoin dropped down. It's popped back up. Now it looks like it might even roll over, which is bearish in my opinion. It looks like it's gone down. Everybody's shorted. Then it's popped back up. Grab liquidity. Now maybe it can roll over. We are making lower highs with some volume. So be careful out there. But it looks like with what has been said, it looks bearish to me. S&P, same thing. Bearish to me because it's coming down, right? If the S&P is coming down, so is Bitcoin. So we can see X continuation means bearish signs for Bitcoin. Dollar is pumping up, which means bearish for Bitcoin. More money into the dollar, the stronger the dollar, more people are holding it, buying less risk assets. So overall, it looks bearish to me. Even though Jerome had his words, he talked about goods inflation, house services, jobs reports, and all these things look good, but right now the market is reacting negatively, right? News is news. When the market reacts, we have to play what the market gives us. It's looking bearish, so look for a little pop-up on Bitcoin because we know Bitcoin, we trade it because it's volatile. So let's look for a little pop-up and try to get a nice short entry or a swing failure pattern. We could be looking for this right now, a swing failure pattern, and then heading back up, right? We could be getting faked out right now. So always prepare, always have your levels, set your alarms so that you can always practice good risk management. I will bring this alarm even closer down because I'm looking for a trade. It's been a while. So thank you guys so much for all your love and all your support. We're at 208 subscribers. We're flying. I mean, I'm just extremely grateful to every single one of you. Thank you so much for always supporting this channel. Like, subscribe, share it with a friend. I'm out. Gotta go get ready for work. Today, we're going to be swinging the hammer up on the hot Sydney heat. Yesterday, I don't know if y'all could see this, but I smoked my head at work off of a concrete block. I was working in this little crevice thing, and I stood up too quickly, and bang. So going to work, trying our best to give you the prices, looking for Bitcoin to roll over right now. Want to send my love to every single one of you. Stay legendary out there. Practice good risk management. Remember to keep that mind in check. And be legendary. Peace out, my friends. Much love. Feeling hot. Mrs. Otter packing the lunch with extra ice because we hot. Shout out to you, Otter Gang. Love you guys. Have a great day. Peace out and be safe. Bye.